Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Stuart here from Spain Speaks, and it's time to experience Spain like a local. Now, I think this is the third or fourth video that I've done in this series, and today I'm going to do lunch like a local. I'm going to go to a fast food restaurant chain here, a Spanish fast food restaurant chain called Montaditos. I'm going to see what they've got on their menu. I'm going to order a nice cold beer as well because they're famous for cheap cold beer. So let's go and check this place out. Now, firstly, I'm going to check out some of the reviews on Google and see if they've got good reviews or bad reviews, this particular restaurant. So let's check that out. So the restaurant in question, Montaditos, there's three of them in this area here. I'm going to go to this one here. Now, the thing that's worrying me here is that it's only got 3.3 stars out of 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that one there, and I'm going to read some of the reviews. Let's get some of the latest reviews if I can, the newest reviews. So this guy here has given it 5 stars, so he was obviously happy. But then the reviews start to get pretty bad. One here from another local guide, 1 star, saying they serve you Montaditos different from what is on the menu depending on their stock of ingredients. The service is very slow and there's always a long line. The girls who serve are generally friendly, but they cannot change or provide you with a different product from the menu. So Leo, not very happy. What else have we got here? Gianella, also unhappy. The worst Montaditos I've ever been to in my life. Food 1. Service 1, atmosphere 1. Let's have a look. 2 stars here, 1 star here, another 1 star review, 3 star review, another 1 star review. So I'm going to be honest with you guys, after reading some of those reviews there, I'm a little bit nervous about going into this particular Montaditos. Some of the reviews there were shocking. I've been to this place before and I haven't had that type of experience, so hopefully I'm not going to get it today, but judging from some of those reviews, this place should be doing a whole lot better. Now remember, this is a franchise operation here in Spain, so all of the Montaditos, even though they've got the same products on the menu, the same drinks on the menu, maybe there are slight differences as to the way they are being run. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to go and try the Montaditos at this place. Let's go. Now the first thing we've got to do is choose which Montaditos we want. As we can see here from the picture, it's like a little mini roll. A couple of bites and you get through one of these Montaditos, but we've got different styles. We've got these ones here, de la casa, so house specials, €1.10. We've got the imprescindibles, these ones you can't miss, €1.30. We've got the classic ones here as well, €1.50. And then there's different things on the menu as well, €1.80 for the special ones and some other things there too. Now, which ones am I going to choose? That's the question. Let's try and work it out. So I've got my pencil and a piece of paper and I'm going to work out which ones I want. I'm going to get the most Spanish ones possible, if that makes sense. So the first one that I can see here is number 9, Chistorra con salsa brava. So that's going to be one that I order. What else have I got here? I had a look at the menu before I came, so I've sort of got an idea of what I want. The next one is called Carrillera. Carrillera, let me see if I can find it. Carrillera. A little bit difficult here because there's lots to choose from. There we go, number 47. So that's Carrillera, albino tinto, patatas paja y mojo picon. Can't get much more Spanish than that. What else we got? I've also got down here sobrasada con cebolla. Let me see if I can find that one. Sobrasada con cebolla, number 60. So we'll write that one down as well. We'll go for 2 more. We'll go for one of these special ones here. We'll go for the jamón Gran Reserva, number 73, and we'll also go for lomo al ajillo y queso madurado, 51. So I'm going to go for 5 of these plus a cold beer. So let's go and order. ¿Qué tal? Pues quiero un 9, un 47, un 60, un 51 y un 73. Y me das también una jarra de cerveza que son grandes o pequeños, ¿no?
Sí.
Va, es grande entonces, ¿vale?
Una, ¿no?
Sí, sí.
Nombre.
David, con tarjeta. Muy bien, muchas gracias. Now I've ordered the food, got the bill here. I'll tell you what the prices are at the end of the video, but we've got a fairly decent sized beer here. I reckoned a pint, so let me know what you think I paid for this pint of beer here in Madrid. Ice cold glass as well, which is fantastic. And I've ordered 5 Montaditos, and as I said, they're little rolls, but you'll see them when they come out. Now you might have noticed that I didn't give my name when she asked for it. I gave my son's name, David, because basically here in Spain nobody understands my name. The name Stuart doesn't exist, so I always give a Spanish speaking name, if that makes sense, and it makes it a whole lot easier, and you don't have to go through the process of spelling your name or trying to get the other person to understand it. So simple names. Okay? Now the food's ready. That came out faster than I was planning, so I'm just going to put this in my pocket for the time being. The bill. Let's have a sip of the beer. Now, the worst thing about this beer is it's Cruz Campo. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you will know that I don't like Cruz Campo beer. But what can I do? It's what they sell, and there's nothing much else. Now, let's have a look at what I've got here. So I've got the full list. Now, this one here was sobrasada. Sobrasada and cebolla caramelizada. So that's like this sobrasada, which is a specialty from Mallorca or the Balearic Islands, not sure where. You can get a look inside of what we've got here. We've got the orange sobrasada, and we've got caramelized onions on this little roll. As I said, bite size, maybe 2 bites, and you're through this. Let's try it. Not bad, can't complain. Have another bite. I'll eat that any day of the week. Now the second one, Chistorra Brava. Let me find it. All right, here we go. Now the first thing I'm seeing with this one here is that the sausage inside is tiny, as you can see. We've got the Brava sauce, which is normally a spicy sauce, and this little bit of Chistorra or sausage. I think Chistorra comes from the Basque Country, but don't quote me on that. Let's dig into this one. The Brava sauce is spicy. The Chistorra is cooked well, tasty. Again, for what it is, and for the price, can't complain. And a cold beer on a day like today where it's around 26, 27 degrees Celsius, can't go wrong. Now the next one on my list, what have I got here? Carriera Albino Tinto, Mojo Picon, Patatas Paja. That's this one here. So, Carriera is like a cheek, I think. Pork cheek. Comes with a Mojo Picon, which is like another spicy sauce from the Canary Islands. We've also got Patatas Paja, which are these little straw chips or whatever you want to call them. Bit soggy. Let's dig into this one. I can taste that Mojo Picon. Wow. Let's go. Again, I like it. And this is an example of Spanish fast food. This place has restaurants outside of Spain as well. You'll find Montaditos all over Spain. You'll find them in Italy. You'll find them in the States, I think, as well. So they're trying to expand the brand. But here in Spain, been around for a long time now, and quite successful. And with product like this, for the price, you can't go wrong. If you want a quick meal, cheap meal, this is the place to come to. And the food's not bad. We've got these chips or crisps here as well. Fresh. Beer's cold. Can't ask for much more, I'm going to be honest. So let's get these chips off. Now, next one. What did I order here? Lomo al ajillo, queso madurado. That's this one here. So lomo is like pork meat. And basically, they've just given me a cold piece of meat here and a piece of cheese. The bread's warm, so I reckon this is the worst of the 5 that I've got. Let's try. The cheese saves it. I'm going to be honest. The cheese is flavoursome, cured. The cold meat, nothing to write home about. But the cheese, as we can see here, even though it's only a thin slice, adds the flavour necessary to make it a decent Montadito. Now, the final one, and hopefully I've saved the best for last, because it says here tomate, jamón, gran reserva. So it's like a cured ham, decent slice of ham, virgin olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, sorry, in the roll. Now, the tomato, I'm going to leave it in there, but I reckon you could eat it without the tomato. Let's have a look inside. The ham, yeah, it looks cheap. Let's dig in. Now, you probably noticed that I'm only eating half. That's because I'm going to come back and eat the one that I like the most. So let's go through it again. The first one was this one here, which was the sobrasada. It's like a spread type thing from the Balearic Islands. Came with a caramelized onion, different type of bread, and that was important. That one was right up there. The second one was the chistorra, which, again, it is what it is. The sauce was nice. The sausage was well cooked. Yeah. Don't think it was my favourite. The third one was the carriera with the mojo picon. Actually, I'm going to eat 2. I'm going to finish 2 of them because I'll finish the 2 best ones. I liked it. The sauce was tasty, had a little bit of tang to it, a little bit of spice. The meat was also quite well cooked as well, slow cooked meal. Tasty. The next one was the lomo and the cheese. The cheese on its own, I reckon, is the secret here. Yep. Forget about the rest, don't really rate it. And the last one, the jamón, tomato, oil. Can't see any oil in here, so they've obviously been a bit stingy when it comes to the oil. But the ham on its own, yeah, nothing to write home about. The beer, it's cold, goes down well with this type of meal, but again, it's Cruz Campo. If it was a different type of beer, it'd probably get a higher mark or higher score, but as I said, it is what it is. So my 2 favourites here, let's see. Honestly speaking, this one here, sobrasada. And what makes it for me is the bread. Crunchy, sobrasada, decent quality, and the caramelized onions give it that extra touch. Delightful. We'll knock this one off. Bang, gone. One thing I hate are these serviettes. They're thin, they're cheap, they barely do their job, and you need a lot of them. Fortunately, they've given me quite a few, so it's not an issue. And the last one, fairly easy choice. What do you reckon it is? Well, it's this one here, carriada, which is like a type of meat that's been slow cooked. Comes with the mojo picon, which I like, the red one. There's a green one as well, but the red one's tasty. Let's finish this one off. It's a bit messy, but nice. Another sip of beer, and I reckon that'll do me. I'm not going to finish it off. 2 full ones is enough. 3 half ones. Don't need any more. I'm full. And this type of thing here, as I said, every now and again, it's okay. Would I do this every week? Maybe not. Would I do it every month? Maybe. Maybe once a month. Bring the family here for cheap eats. And yeah, not bad. Let's go outside and I'll give you my final thoughts. So, final thoughts. Well, I was almost put off going into that place by the reviews that I saw on Google. Luckily, I went in and tried it for myself. I'd been there before, so that wasn't really an issue. I knew what I was going to get. So obviously those people that complained and put the bad reviews had a bad day or copped bad service. It can happen, of course. I'll give you my review in a moment, but we'll just go through the price here quickly. So the total price, €9.70. I'll show you there, €9.70. So, what do we have? We had the first Montadito. I don't know which one was which, so I'll just go through the prices. €1.10. Another one was €1.50. Another one, €1.80. €1.50 for another one, and €1.80 for the final one. Now, I think the €1.80 was the one with ham in it. I don't know why that one costs more. I think they're playing on the fact that people love ham in this country. They put in a slice of cheap ham and charge you more, basically. The rest, I reckon it's a reasonable price. The one that was €1.10, or the sobrasada one, maybe it was €1.50, I'm not sure, but I reckon that was my favorite one out of all of the Montaditos today. And the beer, which was 54 centiliters of beer, so a pint, more than a pint maybe, was €2. Check that out, €2 for a pint of beer. Can you see that there? €2. So the bottom line here is that alcohol is cheap. If you want to have beer, if you want to have a Tinto de Verano, which is the other thing that they've got there on tap, same price as well. Beer's cheap, food's cheap, €9.70, and I reckon maybe 2 people could have eaten that today, maybe with an extra drink, maybe with an extra couple of Montaditos. And the good thing about this place here is that if you come on Wednesday or Sunday, all of the menu items cost €1. That's right, €1. So Wednesdays and Sundays is the day for 100 Montaditos. Now, did I enjoy the meal? It is what it is. Is it the best meal that I've ever had? No. Is it the best roll that I've ever had? No. The best sandwich that I've ever had? No. But for what it is and the price, I reckon it's decent. So I'm going to say out of 5, I'm going to say maybe 4 out of 5. I'm not going to go as harsh as some of those reviews on Google. So 8 out of 10 for my 100 Montaditos experience. Questions and comments, please leave them in the section below. Add to the conversation if you want. If you've got anything to add to the conversation, if you've been to 100 Montaditos in the past, let us know your experience. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let us know in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. I'll see you in the next one. Hasta luego from sunny and warm Madrid.